just had to pull over because I had this really, I felt obliged. I felt a calling to have this little chat with you. I was having goosebumps on my skin and I had a little bit of moisture in my eyes at excitement over this topic. I think that there's a lot of working class people, poor people, who are purposely kept down because they have so much to offer. If they were ever to break free from poverty, then so many businesses would go out of business. Not to point fingers, but the pharmaceutical industry, the alcohol industry, hospital, a lot lower in cases, particularly for psychiatric admissions. I did a talk today on the relationship between nutritional deficiencies and mental health, and had a lot of consensus of all my clients. They were discussing how they believe there's an orchestrated agenda to make healthy food inaccessible and highly processed manufactured food, really high in artificial flavorings, readily accessible. And we talked about how fast food, even when I was a young fella, just 15-20 years ago, it was a treat. It was a treat once a month, maybe once a week if your dad owned Mazda, like a dealership. Otherwise, it was a treat, and it was usually fish and chips. KFC was for the goddamn yuppities. Whereas now, it's just so accessible to get this incredibly processed, highly manufactured food, and there is a statistical correlation pointing to nutritional deficiencies and things like depression. And I spend a lot of time with all types of people. I've met billionaire oil tycoons from Saudi Arabia. I know a lot of people that have 10 negatively geared properties. People just worth in equity 5 million. And I also know a lot of people who are on the welfare system. And I'll have to say that there's a lot of bright sparks who are just kept out of any kind of influence in society due to the ripple effect, the snowball effect of lack of finance, and in particular nutrition. So I just think that the moral of this video is, if someone is young or they have what it takes, get into a position of authority or politics, please try and spread awareness of the need to make nutrient-dense food accessible to the average man and woman, so it can reduce their chance of preventable mental health issues. Now, obviously, it's very, very complicated. Everyone's mental health journey is unique. Everyone's physical requirements and dietary requirements are unique. But you have to admit, it does seem a bit odd, just this war on food, this war on nutrition. And I feel like there was this huge fad about 10 years ago where organic food and naturopaths, they were all the rage. Even for upper working class people, we were trying to do what it takes to get access to high nutrient foods and vitamins and supplements, and doing what it takes just to do the best we can to rule out any nutritional problems in life, which are vast. So yeah, if you're an up-and-coming statesperson, or just like a billionaire or millionaire that wants to invest in something, invest in public health, invest in making accessible nutrition, because you want to live in a safer neighborhood. You have less criminals, you have less people with mental health issues. You start with improving what they put into their mouth. And it's a shame to me, because imagine how many shamans, how many healers, how many excellent musicians, filmmakers, managers, mothers are not blossomed to 1/10 of their potential simply because of nutritional deficiencies. And that breaks my heart. I've got a big heart. I'm high in empathy, I'm high in emotion. I try to be reasonable too, but I'm quite sensitive, and I really get upset at the idea of people not reaching their potential of an easily preventable issue. So yeah, if you're an up and coming politician, get into public health, nutrition, make it accessible, do what it takes. Naturopaths, they should be freaking cheaper, should be government subsidized. Why is a bottle of vodka still $35 at the liquor store? It's been the same price 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Whereas to buy a grass-fed steak, it used to be like $4 or $5 a fillet, $15 a fillet. They want us sick. They want us fucking sick. Have a good day.